when I was at the strip club with my friend. So there's at one point we're just sitting there, and it was like before we left for the night, and there was a woman on a stage, and the stage was like probably this high, and so it only came to like my thighs, not even my waist. And I don't remember what she was doing, but she was a really good dancer. And so I told my friend, these guys have put out all these ones on the table. I was like, let's go tip her. And she's like, okay, let's go. So we went over there and we're watching her, and she's taking money from everybody because she was super nice and a really good dancer. And so she's like dancing, and she does this spin, kicks her leg out, spins around. And I said, I just got kicked in the face by a stripper. And she turns around and she felt so bad. And my friend and I are laughing so hard. And this woman, I thought that she was just going to like crawl inside of herself. She was so embarrassed.
Ooh.
But we were laughing so hard. It wasn't long. She was laughing with us.
That would have been funny. Like, gonk.
Yeah, I just went with it. I'm like, I just got kicked in the head. Just right across the cheek.
Oh, did it leave a mark?
No,
did you
not
like
even.
it?
Yeah. I was like, I'll pay you double if you do it again.
Yeah. Get in there.
I didn't quite taste that one. Can we try it again?
Do you like that kind of treatment?
No.
No. Do you like giving that kind of treatment?
I'm too lazy. Verbally, yes. Physically.
Verbally online. Where
Verbally,
it doesn't, at my convenience.
Verbally, I have no problem telling you what to do and how I feel about all of it. Physically, please don't bother me.
Okay.
Going back to your surgery and, you know, like losing weight. So the goal, I'm sure, is like to get into shape and have the body that you want.
Yeah.
So
Or be healthy.
yes.
I wanted to look better, feel better about myself.
Yeah.
And be healthy.
Yeah.
So, and I do all of those things.
Good.
And I use the weight loss, both of the weight loss surgery and the cosmetic surgery, both as a tool, the way that I was supposed to. In the beginning, whenever I had the surgery, I still didn't eat very good.
Oh.
But whenever, like I ate less of things, but.
You say you didn't eat very good. Like what primarily were you eating?
Well, they said that after I had, like, the gastric sleeve was in May of 2018, I believe, or 2019. Anyway, and you're supposed to, eat better, obviously. And they said you probably won't be able to eat a lot of different things. You may be nauseated, or you may be gassy, or it just won't agree with you. And
Yeah.
I didn't have any problems.
Oh, nice.
And it's all a mental thing.
Yeah.
So I was still wanting to eat all of the junk, right?
Yeah.
Like I wanted to do better.
Yeah.
But I was always looking for the easy way,
Oh.
So I still ate everything and didn't get sick on anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Your body was just unstoppable.
Yeah, like an iron stomach. Like, so.
Oh.
But for the first, I don't even remember what the diet was like, but you have to eat pureed foods for like 4 weeks.
Wow.
To introduce yourself back to it. And so I was eating like the chicken, canned chicken.
Oh, okay.
I was eating a lot of that, like to get your protein, and then the Premier protein drinks. Those were my favorite. I tried some other ones, and they weren't sweet enough. They were too chalky.
You'll have to introduce my mom to that then, because
I like Premier.
Okay, I'll have to get her like.
They're actually now too sweet because I've been trying to eat better, because that one was like the weight loss surgery was just a little tool to get me to help, because I was in the parking lot. We were talking about McDonald's earlier. Like I remember I would go to work and I would have a lunch break, and I would go to McDonald's on my lunch break, and I would get 2 Big Macs.
Oh,
extra sauce.
Really?
Probably some fries. I'm not for sure. Never really been a soda person, but and I would sit in the parking lot and eat those things. Like,
really?
Yeah. I like right before my surgery, it was almost like, because you had to like follow a certain regimen that where you had to prove that you could maintain your weight or lose. And so 6 months in order for your insurance to pay for it. And so 6 months before then, I just started gaining weight, and I just ballooned up.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was from. Like, and so my surgery had to be postponed.
Oh.
Yeah, because my insurance wasn't going to pay for it. And it was just, I don't know what it was like in that. It was 3 or 6 months. I want to say, I think it was 3 months. My weight, it was just, and
Psychologically, were you worried about?
I have no idea what I was thinking, because I'm like, why am I eating this stuff? Like, I knew that I shouldn't be. Like,
Yeah.
I knew that I needed to stay this weight or lose, but it was like that added pressure that I put on myself, and I knew that I was failing. Yeah, it was like, oh my gosh, like, and so it got to the point where, like I said, where I was just the 2 Big Macs. That was my low point. It was like, it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my gosh, like, and I would go there every day.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just can't see it because now, like, you hardly eat. Like,
Yeah.
I know I eat a lot, but you'll nibble here and there.
And before that, like, I've just always eaten junk.
Yeah.
I've never eaten good, and I didn't understand the importance of eating good.
Right.
I was just, along with everything else, just going along like that robot,
Oh, wow.
and just eating whatever that would bring me short-term satisfaction, and I still do that now, but that helped me realize that I like feeling good about myself. I like what I eat. I like exercising, all of those things. I like feeling good about myself.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I took classes. I've always been fascinated by foods and nutrition.
Have you always been this size, pretty much?
Oh, this is big. I used to be really thin, like really thin. So this is me, like, on a heavier side. But for the most part, yeah, I maintain. But my grandmother's in her 90s and she's in shape. And I don't think she's ever put on that much weight. And it's just because, well, for her, she is a country girl, always lived on the same plot of land. She was married and moved away for a little while, lived in Hawaii for a while. But yeah, now she's back there and she hardly goes out to eat. It's just not her thing. She cooks for herself. She works out. She does all the repairs around the farm.
That sounds like my mama.
Yeah.
When she was alive.
Yeah. Just does everything herself. Witty, funny, picks on my daughter. I love it. And
so you've always eaten her meals?
No, I didn't grow up with her. I grew up with my other grandmother who passed away when I was, I think, 19. Yeah, 19. But it's interesting to see how much you're like people that you're hardly around, that are blood related. And so for her, exercise and nutrition is very important. And then for me, same. So I've always been fascinated. So I've taken some classes on it. So I know what to eat and I know what not to eat. But sometimes you have
it's hard
friends and it takes a lot to tempt me to eat like junk. But once you're on that road, it's really difficult to like stop eating the chicken wings and the blue cheese.
Like, ooh, yum.
And I'm definitely calling out my business partner right now.
I can kind of see that you are doing that.
His wife won't go down that road with him, but I will go.
I'm
going off that cliff.
It's hard. I say it's hard, but it's if you get people like you're getting ready to cook for us, and I am totally down for healthy meals. It's just when they're cooked good, right?
Yeah. I make it all taste good.
Yeah. If it tastes good, great.
Yeah. Like substituting quinoa for rice.
And see, I don't even know if I like quinoa. I'm excited to try it.
Yeah. It doesn't taste like anything crazy. It's just another grain.
I do. I feel like I do.
Quinoa, couscous, like you can dress them up. Put them with your meals. They're better for you. They taste great. Garbanzo beans, they're filling.
I don't know about that.
Really? But you like hummus, right?
No.
You don't like hummus?
Not really.
Really?
People keep bringing it here, and I keep eating it.
Am I the people?
Yeah, you and other friends, like, because I know there's some kind of pine nut sesame thing in there, and I ate some of that today. And as I was eating it, I was like, "Oh, this thing's awful." But it was either that or I wasn't gonna eat it.
Oh God!
Because
I don't know what that is.
I'm very. It's like, oh, I'm grabbing whatever is the easiest.
The garbanzo beans doesn't really taste like much, so I don't know what.
Yeah, then why do you want to eat them?
They add texture and flavor, and sometimes you eat things because they're good for you and they go along with other things that taste good. So it's like all in how you prepare them, and it has like high vitamins. Like
I'll try it, but what do you eat garbanzo beans with? Like, what are you gonna make it with?
Usually like Mediterranean meals, like the
because you were trying to cook
quinoa.
for a Mediterranean.
Yeah,
how's that going? I haven't even asked about that.
I still have like hummus and feta and cucumbers, and
I like the cucumbers and feta part. It's just the hummus part.
Well, if I mix the garbanzo beans with that combination and maybe do like a light vinaigrette style, like I'll make it myself, and I'll try to make it to your liking. So I think it's all about like making it flavorful.
I know there was an H-E-B Mediterranean one that I liked with those pretzels that are in.
Oh,
it wasn't bad.
Then you'll like it. Yeah. And we'll play around and see like what kind of stuff you like, but like red peppers, roasted red peppers, or any kind of peppers,
I like red peppers.
Okay, good. Because it's just all added nutrition, and it's like
I definitely need
things. That. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of my friends, they don't know how to eat healthy because they associate healthy with, oh, that tastes horrible.
Yeah, people, friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not the only one.
But I mean, I'm trying to, that used to be me. I'm trying to rewire my brain with not only food, everything.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, okay, because it doesn't taste bad whenever it is prepared. It's like, oh, this can taste good.
Yeah.
That being said, I know thyself, and I'm not going to be the one to cook it.
I'll do it.
So it's like, oh, wonderful. So I feel like if we can all split this up, this will be just wonderful.
Well, there's simple things too. Like I know I like to eat, and I know that like, way back when I would eat half of a sandwich and be like, oh, I'm so full. Now I eat a whole sandwich and I'm like, oh, I'm full. I'm going to go get a yogurt ice cream bar.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to like push that back a little. And I enjoy wine. And I know wine doesn't help when you're trying to keep your weight down. But I'm also not trying to be a stick. And I'm not trying to actually lose a lot of weight. And I'm good with myself. I'm happy with myself. But I also want to be healthy. So eating things like yogurt and fruit, or cottage cheese and fruit in the morning. And
there's cottage cheese in there.
Yeah. And
I eat yogurt every day.
See, you're healthy. And I put chia seeds in it. Because did you just spill water on your splash water on your face?
Every time I take a drink of water, I spill it on myself.
Oh,
every
God.
time. Whenever we were walking in here to start filming, I was like, why do I have this water all over myself?
Earlier, I watched you spill your water and it's like pouring on the ground.
It's
And
fine.
I had a wine glass with no lid on it, and I was trying to be so careful. I went to pick it up and it just spilled on the ground. I'm like,
no.
Okay.
It was okay.
It's nothing electrical over there. We're fine. We'll be good. I'm excited to start working out with you because that's something I lack at home. Like I'll do it for a few days and then I'll literally wake up in the morning and just feel so bad about myself because I'm like, damn it. I need to just like get up and go work out. And the dog and the cat want to snuggle. I'm like, well, I need to give them their time. So we'll have coffee time together. That's their thing. We have coffee time.
That's what I do. I do this too.
And then they don't want to move. And I'm like, dude, I agree. I'm comfy too.
I do this. Okay. So what I'm seeing that we have to watch is that we're not enabling each other to do this.
No. We'll have a plan.
We will.
Because if I come over and we have a plan, we're on that plan. We're going to do it.
Yeah. Because I do that same thing. Like I love getting up early.
I don't.
I will, but I lay in bed and I'll cuddle with the cat. And I do not want to get up. Like, I'm like, oh. And then I'll get up and then I have to go talk to the plants and
that's
drink
cute.
the coffee.
That's why the plants are so happy.
Smoke the weed. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to them every
Look
day.
at these.
These poor things have been through the ringer too. You can see. So that poor thing. I love being
it scorched?
outside. Yes,
Oh,
it
damn.
is. And so I was like, ooh, the sun. The banana plants do so well in the sun, right? And I was like, let's just bring all the sun out, all the sun. So I took them outside and put them both in the sun. And
Aw.
then this one had fallen over from the storm. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
man, I'm
yeah.
not even going to try and pick it up right now. Like, and so I just left it there because it was coming down more. Heaven forbid me bring it inside, like what I probably should have done.
Mm-hmm.
So I left it out there, and the next day I realized, I thought, man, that doesn't look like that has good color. Like, huh.
Me
So
neither.
there I went into emergency mode because I love these plants.
They're
Like, oh,
gorgeous.
so it's like, okay, searching up on my phone to see, and it said not direct sunlight.
Yeah.
No! It's been in direct sunlight for 2 days. So
Like, please help.
they're doing okay. Like, I'm very proud of them.
They look
But
good.
yeah, I have to talk to them every day to tell them how
That's
good
so
they're doing,
sweet.
because they're doing so good.
That's so sweet. I love it. Yeah, I barely talk to the dog and the cat, and they
Oh
kind of
my
they
gosh.
feel me out. I'm not a morning person. They're like force themselves on me. I'm like, okay, fine, come on, let's go have coffee together.
Oh man, me and the cat. Well, the cat likes to get up early anyway and ready to go outside, so it works out perfect. Like,
They
okay,
later lose them out.
go open all the doors, let all the sunshine in. Well, it's actually not sunshine because
Let
it's
in all the
usually too dark.
mosquitoes so they can get ready for the day too.
All the insects. I feel like this is rude.
Mosquitoes are like, are we shooting today instead of the podcast? Dude, I'm gonna take a nap because I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna feast. That fat girl's coming over. The one that likes to eat. Woo! To be clear, I don't
Dang it,
think
you're
I'm fat.
such a smart aleck.
I know. I'm gonna start
I gotta
naming
let the
them.
mosquitoes all in. Paint. I painted today. Got quite a bit of the paint done.
You did a good job. I saw them.
Oh, thank you. I'm
Looks
so
good.
excited. That paint gun makes it so easy.
Right?
I need, if anyone is looking for a paint gun sponsor, I am quite the Bob the Builder in girl form.
Or plants.
Redoer, Bob Vela. Yeah, with plants. Also, gardener.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah. My resume is long.
Yeah, right.
So long.
You need something manufactured? Come to me. If you need to source something, come to me.
Yes.
You want me to make Rice Krispie treats and eat them all? Come to me.
Oh. Then I'm not going to go to you because I want some.
All right,
I
I'll
haven't
share
had Rice
them.
Krispie treats in a long time, and now I think we're going to have them.
Yeah, we can put that on the list too. We can make some Rice Krispie treats.
I
They're
used to
so
make those.
good.
I remember I used to go to my friend's house, and that's all we would go on Friday night, and that's all we would eat for like the whole weekend that we were
Ugh.
there. Rice Krispie treats, and she would make them in this big old pan,
Yes.
extra marshmallowy.
So lucky.
So good. So good.
I like making homemade strawberry shortcake too.
Homemade how?
Slice the berries, put sugar in them, shake them up.
What
And
what
then
do you make? How do you make the whipped cream? Or do you use
heavy whipping cream,
So what
a
do you
little bit of
do?
sugar, a little bit of vanilla.
As a do-do.
I do. The chia seeds.
With chia seeds?
You said I do.
Oh. Do with chia seeds? What?
Do you know what chia seeds do for you? You should look it up. We
Oh.
won't discuss that here.
Oh.
So anyway,
Oh.
so cliffhanger.
Well, you put chia seeds in your strawberry shortcake?
don't.
Oh
I
my
don't.
gosh. I was going to say, what?
I was doing a play on word with you. But I make the fresh whipped cream and the strawberries, and then I prefer pound cake. I think pound cakes taste so good with strawberry shortcake.
I have Sara Lee a pound cake in the
Oh,
freezer.
Sara Lee, so good.
I like the frozen kind.
Me too.
Because
Those
it's
are
so
so
moist.
good. Yes.
I'm not really a cake person, but anytime I have cake, I will slice it and put it in the freezer because
Yeah.
it makes it so
Ugh.
moist. I have a banana cream or a banana cake that's so freaking good. Ooh.
Not me, and I'll try it.
Ooh, yeah, but I'm probably not going to make it.
I'll make it. I'll make it.
Maybe I will make something. If other people are in the kitchen with me for entertainment, so it's not just me by myself, then I will cook. But I don't like to do things.
We can do
it. It's not much fun by myself.
We can do it.
And also, I need a lot of help because it's not.
We can do it. It'll be fun.
So I'll be like, I just need a co-pilot.
Oh, heck yeah. Definitely.
That's a leader.
You know what's time consuming that you like? That's me. You know what's time consuming that takes a while? Like you have to have patience. Have you ever made a homemade cordial, like cherry cordials?
Oh.
Chocolate covered cherries?
Oh no, but I don't know that those. I don't like the store bought ones. I don't know. I don't really like
my daughter. They're
well,
different.
I do
fresh.
like cherries.
My daughter made homemade chocolate covered cherries. I think she was like 9 years old at the time, and she really wanted to do it. And she primarily did this by herself. You have to wait 2 weeks. You can't touch them for 2 weeks. We were dying. It looked so good. It smelled so good. But after that 2 weeks, when we tried them, well worth the wait.
So they were good, huh?
They were delicious. You have to wait for the
cream
cherry juice and I'm not going to give away the secret ingredient, but the other ingredient that makes that internal, like...
Isn't it like fondant or something?
No.
I thought it was like Cadbury.
No.
Ah, don't ew me. I just got ewed.
Ew. No, it's so good. So good.
I like chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Cheesecake stuffed chocolate.
Lordy. I just gained 5 pounds.
Ooh, and I've been in all the right places.
Usually.
But see, strawberry, that's good for you. Strawberries are good for you.
Strawberries are good for you. And dark chocolate. We'll make them with dark chocolate. See, you do like to eat healthy.
I saw your face whenever I said that. That was priceless.
I'm like, yeah, that's a good spin on it.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of strawberries, what's that? There's a salad at Panera, which I don't go to Panera anymore. But
I've only been a couple times.
Oh my gosh, they have this. It's strawberry, some kind of strawberry salad, strawberry chicken salad.
Oh,
with a vinaigrette. Oh, so
we can make those. We can make those easily. Do you have any embarrassing
cooking
stories?
Well, that's embarrassing actually because it's apple, not strawberry.
Oh, well, we can make them with strawberries.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any embarrassing cooking stories? Like, have you ever tried to make something from memory and just totally messed it up?
The first time I cooked spaghetti, I was cooking it for my boyfriend. Also, the answer to your question is yes, all the time. Still to this day, and we could make a whole series on that. But the first time I ever went to go make spaghetti for my boyfriend, I was 17, and I was at my sister's house, and I was like, he was older. Actually, it's funny because looking back, it's like, oh, that was a huge age gap that at 17 you should have because he was 25.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, but he was coming over to the house and I was making spaghetti and super excited because I'd never cooked before.
Yeah.
So I got the spaghetti ready. I had the sauce and I made the hamburger. I did that right. And then put the sauce on a thing and I mixed that together. And then whenever the noodles were ready, I took them out of the pot and then I put them in that strainer and then I rinsed them under cold water. And then I put them with the spaghetti sauce and the meat. My sister is like, what are you doing? Like, or no. Actually, it wasn't until we went to go eat it that they realized what had happened. And they're like, why is this cold? Like, it is tastes very good. So I told them what I did. And they're like, what is going on? You don't do that. But everything that my sister had made for me, I had always seen her rinse the noodles, like the pasta salad. Like the suddenly, she would always rinse the noodles. And that's the only thing I'd paid attention to. So that's all I knew.
You're like, I got this.
It was so gross.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, cold spaghetti.
Oh, and it was gross. Yeah. Ooh. So stuff like that. And then This isn't my story, but my sister one time, whenever we were younger, because oh my gosh, she was terrible. That's whenever we were kids. But going back to the suddenly salad,
Yeah.
one of the first times she ever made it, she put it. It has that boil in the bag stuff,
Yeah.
you know, and she got the pot boiling, and then she just took the bag and dropped
Oh
it in
no.
the plastic was all,
Gross.
and then she made us eat it. Me and my niece.
Oh,
Yeah, she made us
gross.
eat it. She did that kind of stuff just all the time. We used to have it eat lotion sandwiches. She
Lotion
put
sandwiches.
spices in our drinks, like,
Oh Lord.
because I was
She's
the youngest
horrible.
baby, right? She had to stay home to watch us.
Oh, she's
And my
horrible.
niece was 18 months younger than me,
Oh boy.
because my sister was older. So
Yeah.
yeah, and one of the middle sisters had to watch me, and she did not like want to watch me, so she would torture me and make us do that. Like, she wouldn't let my one sister go to the bathroom. Like, we would be playing
Oh my
Barbies. Well, we
God.
wouldn't be playing Barbies. Me and my niece couldn't play. We would just watch them play, like, hoping that we would play. Like, maybe
Please.
they'll tag us in. Maybe.
Please let me
And if
play.
we sit here and we're good, like, and my sister would be like rocking back and forth. She had to go to the bathroom.
Oh
She'd be
my
like, I go to the
God.
bathroom. She's like, no, you have to play. Like, she was on a huge power trip. She
Oh
was
wow.
she wasn't the oldest sister. She was the second oldest
Yeah.
sister. So
So she's used to being bossed around, so now it's your turn.
yeah. Well, she bossed all of us around, you know, and we did whatever she said because she was cool.
Oh.
Yeah, she was cool. Like, she listened to Samantha Fox.
Oh.
Yeah, you know Samantha Fox.
Wow.
Touch me, I want to feel your body. We weren't supposed to listen to that. She had Snickers in her room. You weren't supposed to have Snickers in your
Who
room.
hides Snickers in their room?
Sister, she did all this
She's a
cool
badass.
stuff. Yeah. Listen to AC/DC.
AC/DC, devil worshiper.
All these cool things. So
That's cute. That's
yeah.
funny.
But anyway, yeah. Other kitchen horror stories. I don't know. Do you have any kitchen or kitchen fails? I have a lot of them. I can't think of any right now.
The one that
you
always
could.
like I randomly think about this one because I was so embarrassed. So my uncle is the cool kid. My uncle's always super cool. Like everything he does, still to this day, he's like the youngest cool 70-year-old you'll ever meet. He's just so fucking cool. And so my whole life, I just idolized him. If he said something was cool, then it was the best. If he said it was bad, then I'm like, yeah, I hate it too. He's just awesome. So I had my daughter, and I've always been a workaholic, and I never really cooked much. And so she's a baby, and then he's getting ready to go out of town and leave his family, leave everybody for about almost 2 months. He had to go out of town for work. So we had a big party, and I made him brownies. Well, not special brownies like everybody thought, but I thought these were amazing brownies. And there were 2 different brownie recipes that I made brownies with, and they were both everything from the scratch. And so I accidentally mixed the 2 together, the recipe. So they're supposed to be perfectly chocolatey and then kind of cakey and just delicious with chocolate chips. No. I totally messed it up. I got the recipe mixed up, and I made super dry, not sweet, chocolatey weirdness.
Oh.
But it looked like brownies. So he was like, thank you. And he took a bite, and he goes, and he was just holding it in his mouth for the longest time, and he wouldn't chew it. And I looked at his face, and I said, oh no.
Did you not try the batter? Did you not try the brownies?
Because I'd made these a million times.
Oh, you'd made them before.
Yeah, but both kinds. And so I mixed up the recipe. So I did a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and neither of them were ingredients to make yummy brownies.
I remember I did a lunch lady brownies one time.
What is that?
Well, they were supposed to be I don't know, from scratch that you had at the cafeteria. I don't remember lunch lady brownies, but they sounded delicious, and I tried them, and they were supposed to be cake-like. Oh,
Yeah.
they were awful. They were disgusting. My family still ate them, but
Really?
yeah.
Your family's so supportive.
Oh yeah, no, they made fun of me the whole time, but still ate them.
That's funny.
I'm not really a baker or a cooker.
I can do both, but on occasion I do mess up. And when I mess up, I do a really good job of messing up too.
Can you make vanilla bean scones like Starbucks? I have a recipe.
I'm sure I can. I don't.
That's the spirit. That's what I like to hear. Yes.
Yeah.
This is gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay, so I can make these cinnamon rolls that are like, you take the Pillsbury like breadsticks or the pizza dough, whatever, and you lay it out flat and you put like cinnamon applesauce on it. And it's been a while, so forgive me if I mess this up. I'd have to reference the recipe again. But you put it on it and you roll it up and then you cut it into slices. And then you do this mixture with like heavy cream and brown sugar and vanilla at the bottom. And then you put these cinnamon applesauce filled like bread things on it. And then it bakes it all together. So that sauce becomes like a caramelized sauce when you flip it over. And with the apple, and those are amazing. So if I can make those, I can make the scones.
I think you can.
Yeah, I think we got it.
I even bought the vanilla bean. You were talking about vanilla beans earlier. I even have the vanilla bean for it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, which was ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh.
It's so expensive. It's like, some days you're shopping and you're like, oh my God, yeah, I've already spent like my budget. I can't. We're not doing this today.